Hey, what's going on, guys? Coach DT with Dynamic Training. I'm here with Coach Conor. We were just talking here, and as athletes, single leg power, single leg stability is so important. Not only does it help us prevent injuries, but it makes us more explosive as athletes. So in today's video, that's going to be our focus. We're going to show you a couple different drills to help with single leg stability and balance, as well as a couple different exercises to help you strengthen those legs.
All right, guys, so this next drill, we're gonna be over our single leg explosion to another single leg stabilization, okay? So with this drill, okay, we're gonna be focusing on loading up with our single leg. For this example, our left leg, okay, we're gonna be bounding to our right to start and landing on our right leg, okay? So we're gonna load up here. In our load up phase, our arms would be just like we were if we were running, okay? So we're loading up here, okay? We're getting up and out and landing on that right leg, holding, right? One thing that's very important with this drill, okay, is when we get up in the air and we extend, one thing we want to make sure we're not doing when we're landing is getting up and then landing stiff. Because when we land stiff, our joints, our ligaments are going to be taking the brunt of that force, okay? We build up all these muscles in our legs. We want to use those muscles to absorb that impact, okay? So when I load up and I'm here, it's the same thing if we would land. It's the opposite of if I'm load, it's my deload. So I'm here, I'm up, and I'm holding here, okay? I'm absorbing that impact. All right, guys, so with the next phase of this particular drill now we're gonna go from a lateral jump to a diagonal jump, okay? So again, with the same premise of jumping off that single leg, landing on the opposite single leg. So we're loading up here and jumping out at an angle and landing on that opposite left leg again. All right, guys, now we're gonna run the whole drill through. All right, guys, a quick reminder, and when we're focusing on this drill, is you want to remember, it's not always about how far out or away the cones are, okay? So if we're struggling at home to reach out and have the distance that we have here, it's totally okay to bring that cone in. The only thing that we really want to focus on here with this drill, the most important aspect of this drill, is that single leg landing. So even if we're this close, we're here, we're up, and right there.
All right, guys, so for this next drill, we're gonna be jumping off 2, landing on 1, okay? Jumping off 2 feet, landing on 1. We're actually gonna use our hurdles for this drill, but what I don't want us to do is I don't want us to just step over the hurdle. I want us to focus on being powerful with both legs, getting height over the hurdle, and landing under control with one single leg, okay? So we're here, we bend, we explode up, and we land under control. Jump, explode up, land, under control. Pressure's on. Set, go. Good, stick it and hold. Good, stick it and hold. Nice.
Good, hey, a lot better on landing on
Nice.
the
Set,
okay, now we're
go.
back on this side, okay, left leg here. Now
A little more bend, Carlos.
Yeah.
Good.
You guys have got single leg.
There it is. Good job. Hold it. Hold it. Good. All right, so notice with my knee, when I land, you're not seeing my knee cave in, my knee's not caving out. Your focus on this drill is not speed, it is about having a slow, under control landing on this right leg. Okay, so when you jump, that knee is your focus. It's one single leg. All your attention is on this knee. We jump up, we land, solid landing. If your knee wobbles a little bit, that's okay, but as we get stronger, our goal is to stick that landing. We don't want to have a bunch of hops, and we don't want that knee buckling in or out.
All right, guys, so as DT just talked about, landing on that single leg and controlling it, right? So what are some things that we can do to strengthen those muscles around our knee and our quads and our glutes? So with this first drill, we're gonna be focusing on our single leg descent, okay, and stabilization, and focus on keeping our knee pressed out and slowing the weight down. So these are our single legs box squats, okay? So we're gonna go slow on the way down, keeping that knee from wobbling in and out, okay? Here, touching and controlling, and then powering our way up. And then with the left leg, same thing, focusing on that knee, keeping that knee pressed out, and exploding on the way up.
All right, guys, so last drill, single leg box squats. We're focusing on strength, right? Developing the muscles in your quad, the glutes, your hamstrings. Now, we're gonna work on stabilization, okay? So we've got my disc here. I'm gonna stand on it with one single leg, okay? This is gonna be a lot of core strength and stability, as well as single leg balance, okay? So we come up, we wanna engage our core, always a slight bend in the knee, like we talked about earlier. You never wanna have a stiff leg when you're doing anything, okay? So slight bend in that knee. We're looking at holding in a nice running stance, running position. If you see my ankle, how it's wobbling, right? It's working all the little muscles in my feet, in my ankles, in my shins, as well as in my knees. These are your stabilizer muscles, muscles that help you balance. All right, so for those of us that don't have a disc at home, right? Start off on the ground, right here. Same positioning, slight bend in that knee. We're squeezing the core. We're holding this position right here, 30, 45 seconds at a time. Okay, if this feels easy, now what we want to do is bring that leg down, always stand opposite arm, opposite leg, and snapping that opposite knee up. Okay, this foot never goes on the ground. Hover right above the ground, snap up. Hover above the ground, snap up. Same thing for on your disc, right? We're on top of it, we find our balance right here, we find this positioning, we come down, we snap up. We come down, we snap up.
All right, guys, we really appreciate you guys joining us for today's video. Again, anybody that's at home that doesn't necessarily train with us, remember there's always things that you can use around the house or at a park, anything like that, to do most of these drills. Thank you guys again. If you guys have any questions for me or Coach DT, drop it in the comments. We'll see you guys next time.